Hi, everyone, and welcome to Discovery Days with the Oklahoma Hall of Fame and Gaylord Pickens Museum. We're so excited you guys are here and can't wait to get started. We want to take a quick moment to say thank you to our sponsors with the Chickasaw Nation and the Inasmuch Foundation for making free family programming in 2020 possible. All right, we're going to jump right in. As you all know, this is our museum located in Midtown, Oklahoma City. We absolutely love this museum and love that we get to share it with all of you. So make sure to come down and see us Tuesday through Thursday from 9 to 1 or the second Saturday of each month from 10 to 1. Our mission is to tell Oklahoma's story through its people. So each day we work very hard to share these stories of inspiring Oklahomans with all generations because we believe Oklahomans are changing the world. So our inspiring Oklahoma story today is Mr. Willard Stone. So Willard Stone knew he wanted to be an artist from a very young age. He preferred drawing and painting, but an accident left him unable to do so. Stone then taught himself how to sculpt. He studied at various institutions and worked hard to master his technique, and Stoneworks was in such high demand and he was able to work full-time as a sculptor. Stone once carved a set of wooden owls, which is our connection for today. So you can see him working on the owl here. So we're going to read a book called Wow, Said the Owl. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move this so that way you guys can see my story as we read along. All right, Wow, Said the Owl. At night, when we were feeling tired and ready for bed, owls are just waking up. Owls live in a nighttime world. They have eyes that can see in the dark. But this little owl was a curious owl. Instead of staying awake all night, as little owls are supposed to do, she took a long nap and woke up just before dawn. Wow, said the owl. She couldn't believe her eyes. The sky was a warm and wonderful pink. Wow, said the owl as the yellow sun shone through the morning mist. Wow, said the owl as white fluffy clouds floated across the bright blue sky. Wow, said the owl when she saw that the leaves on her tree were green. Wow, said the owl as the pretty red butterflies flew by. She watched them land on the bright orange flowers, which opened up in the warm sunshine. Up in the sky, the clouds turned gray and it started to rain, but the sun was still shining. Wow, said the owl as a rainbow of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet filled the sky. See the owl sitting in the tree? The little owl sat happily in her tree and watched as the sun went down and the moon came up. The daytime is full of beautiful colors, she thought. But wow, said the owl, the nighttime stars are the most beautiful of all. Too excited to sleep, the little owl stayed awake all night long, just like little owls are supposed to do. All right, well, what a fun story about a very curious little owl who ended up liking her nighttime after all. All right, guys, we're going to make our own owl craft today. So we need this brown football-shaped body. We need an orange strip, a little orange triangle, 2 wings, and a couple of brown and white circles, and a glue stick and some scissors. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I am going to glue down my bigger brown circles. And I'm going to glue the first one down just like that. And then the second one is going to overlap a little bit. I'm going to bring them down some just like that. So I'm going to glue the one down first. And I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I like to use to make sure I get glue in the right spot. So I'm going to leave it on top and then put glue where I know it lays over my other piece, just like that. And then I'm just going to flip it over. Glue it down. And now I don't have too much glue sticking out where my other piece is. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to get those a little bit even and I'm going to trace it just like that. There we go. Okay, now I've got my glue. Okay, so my first set of eyes is glued down. Add just a little bit more here to make sure it sticks since they're on our bottom layer. We want to make sure we get those on there. Very good. Okay. So I've got my first ones. Now I'm going to take my white circles and I'm going to glue these in the center of my brown circles. All right, so there's one. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And 2. All right. So the next thing I need is a beak. I'm going to put glue on the back of my orange triangle and glue my beak down just like that. And now I need some wings. So my wings are going to lay on here kind of like this. So I'm going to use my same trick here. And then I'm just going to flip it over to the other side. All right. And I've got another wing right here. Glue down just like that. Okay, so now I've got my wings. Add a little bit more glue down here. There we go. And now I need to cut feet for my owl. So I'm going to take my orange strip of paper and cut 2 strips, just like that. And I want them to be about the same length. So I'm going to trim this one just a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to glue these down first, just like that. And I'm just going to put glue right there on the tip of it and then press down. I'm going to take my other one and do the same thing. So owls have feet because owls are birds. So owls have feet. They kind of go like this. So we're going to cut a couple more strips of paper and they need 3 each. So that's for my left foot and that's going to be for my right foot. Okay, set that aside. And now I'm just going to put glue at the top of this. Just like that, and press down. And I'm going to do this same thing here. All right. Give my owl some feet here. Perfect. So the only other thing I want to do is I'm going to give my owl some pupils, that center circle in our eye. Just like so. And now we have our owl. All right, guys, I'm going to stop sharing this so that way I can show you guys my owl. This is Harry, I've decided. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you guys again next time. Bye.